Hiya. Going to do a bit of expedition kayaking just for the night. As you see, got some fishing equipment packed. It's all ready to go in. I'm just going to explain what I've got going. I've got, obviously, in the actual top of the kayak, you want the stuff that you want access to on when you're out and about. You want maybe a few snacks and crisps, some fishing gear. The fishing gear's in the back there. Got some basic essentials in there. Going to put a few drinks and snacks in there. This is the rest of the stuff that's got to go on. I'm going to put most of it inside the actual kayak. The dry bags, that's what the stuff you want to keep dry, such as your camping equipment, sleeping bags, that sort of stuff. The little green bag there's got the camping essentials, like the cooking equipment, stuff like that. The little blue bag is a cool bag for some with ice packs in there for bacon and eggs in the morning. Let's see if we can get this all in. Got it all in. Basic camping gear. Some food stuff underneath there. It's going to stay nice and dry at the back there. Cooker, fishing bait, cool bag, basic fishing tackle. 2 dry bags and clothing one here. There's quite a lot of room in the base of this, to be honest, once you open this up, this hatch. Boots for later, just in case my feet get wet. There's a launching point. This is Lawford. It's an ideal location. You've got easy launching, free car park. Have to paddle for just 5-10 minutes, to be honest, and you're literally middle of nowhere. There's a main road running right up there. As you go around this bend, you completely lose that behind. It really is a good spot.
I thought a lot about you lately, and the look upon your face as you shrug your beautiful shoulders as if to say, it's a shame, it's a crying shame, it's a shame, ooh, it's a shame, oh, it's a shame.
we're about a third of the way between Lawford and Flatford. I've seen a couple of places where you could pull out and stay overnight. Not too sure if anyone would be along. I don't think so. We seem to be out in the middle of nowhere. I don't even see dog walkers out there.
I'd be safe. I'd be safe. My room can't afford me. My soul's all worn and frayed. I thought a lot about you lately, and the look upon your face as you shrug your beautiful shoulders as if to say, it's a shame, it's a crying shame, it's a shame. It's a shame. Oh, it's a shame.
This weir here is where the tidal part of the River Stour meets up with the freshwater part. That bit goes all the way back to the road bridge near Manningtree. Look at Google Maps, you can actually see the rivers converge at this point. There's a pool just in there, apparently it's very good for carp fishing. Someone told me years ago. I saw an ideal location to stop overnight. Right next to the weir. There's a little pull-out section next to it. We're coming up to the outer reaches of Flatford Mill now. Proper comfortable country. Lots of overhanging rivers at this part. As you can see, this part of the river is not really used that much. We're in the lee of the land here, so the wind has dropped right off. As you can see, there's hardly any movement in the trees whatsoever. The wind is a high level. The berries, the blackberries and elderberries on the trees this year are very, very good crops. Good for the birds and the rest of the animal, the wildlife. Some people always say that's a sign of a bad winter to come when you get good berry crops, but to be honest I think it's just a matter of the fact that we've had such a good summer for growing that and being alongside the river, they're not short of water. Perfect growing situation for them. Lots of sun, lots of water, equals lots of berries. Berries got bugger all to do with the nature's way of providing for the harsh winter. It's just the fact we've had a really good growing year. Coming up to the mill now. There's a portage point there. You can, because there's a closed lock, you can actually get out and pull along until you get to the bridge at Flatford. You can then go back in and goes all the way to Devon. Moored up at Flatford Lock for a little bit, just for a bit of a break and a quick snack. There's easy parking here. You can park at Flatford Mill. There's a bit of a walk down the hill to the actual area. It's a very nice place to visit if you've never been here before. Made famous by a few constable paintings. The wind has completely died off. I said it's going to be a nice calm night. Going to do a couple of hours of fishing and find my spot for the evening before it starts getting too dark. Found a nice little spot to stop to fish. There's a little River Stour roach on maggots. The river seems to be completely teeming with the things, to be honest. Sun's starting to go down. Only about an hour of light left or so. Found a spot for the evening. Kayak's all pulled out. I'm going to put the tent just here. It's only a tiny little tent, a little one-man thing. Going to have something to eat first though. Before the sun gets too low, then I can put the tent up. This sort of camping is quite easy food-wise. Today I've just got hot soup with bread roll. So we had our main meal at dinner time. But this sort of camping's ideal. You've got a good choice of single pot meals. Little supermarkets now, you can get tins of meat, like various stewed steak, mince, that sort of stuff. Add that with some boiled potatoes, which you can buy in canned, and maybe some vegetables, and then you've got a nice stable meal for the night. Anything where you can do camping, this is ideal because you've got a single burner. Got a small kettle as well, so you can have some hot water. Tomorrow I've got eggs and bacon for breakfast and a piece of bread. I'm just going to eat this now before it gets too cold. Sun's starting to go down now. We're all set though. Kayaks parked. Tents up. It's only a little tiny one-man ridge tent type thing. Goes up in literally minutes, to be perfectly honest. And a bivvy type sleeping bag, a sleeping mat and a fold up pillow. It's all compact stuff. All fitted in dry bags when we first come and loaded up. quite a nice spot. It's a farm track. I think this is what the East Anglian Water used to get to the weir. It doesn't actually go anywhere. Just around that corner there's a weir, and this sort of road sort of finishes there. Other than that, this is just all scrubland. As you can see there, you don't need much space. Just enough room for the kayak and the tent. A little bit in between. Brought my tablet. Got some magazines and books downloaded onto that. So I'm going to use that for a little bit of entertainment tonight. That and a little bit of drink. Morning. Woken up to a lovely day. I'm contemplating whether to go for a quick dip in the water. We've got breakfast on the go now. First coffee. I didn't bring any milk. Best way of bringing milk for this sort of thing is those little tiny sachets you use in cafes. There's various places online where you can buy them things. They do the sauces and the salts and peppers. Perfect way of carrying things for little adventures like this, or any outdoor activity really. Just got a coffee on the go. I prefer these suitcase style cookers rather than those fold up small ones. Obviously with this sort of thing you're not that limited for space, so these are ideal. They're nice and stable when on the ground, and also you can use the suitcase for temporary storage while you're making stuff up. We've got eggs and bacon for breakfast. I brought in a cool bag with me. Cool bag's alright. A cool bag will do you two nights. Washing up, we can boil some hot water. I bring the water in just normal drinks bottles, just emptied and then with water, but obviously depends on how long you're for. This is my washing up stuff, a little takeaway tub with a spritzer of washing up liquid and a cleaner. I just put the tent out to dry. It's got a bit of condensation in the middle. Won't take long. Went for a dip in the water. It's bloody freezing, to be honest, but I did it. Wouldn't recommend it. It's a bit getting late on the season now really. I don't know what the water temperature is, but it's not very good high at all. Get on with it. Just waiting for the kettle to boil for a coffee, and I'll make the eggs and bacon. Here's my little condiment pack, but you can buy those little sprayers. You can buy these little sprayers on eBay very, very cheaply. I use them for all sorts of things. Perfect way of carrying a bit of oil, cooking oil. And these are the little sachets I was talking about. You can buy them on eBay, or there's a few other places online. They do all the sauces you can think of, plus salt and pepper, and the little milk, UHT milk, which comes in little things like that. It's ideal for this because you don't have to worry about carrying a pint of milk with you. And they're sealed, so they last for a long time. Now look, I just found another use for the suitcase. Stop the wind affecting the flames. They're forecasting winds up to 20 knots today, and it looks as though it's about, well, it's getting towards that now I think. There's supposed to be rain later today, but I'm going to be home shortly. Yeah, look, the kettle's boiled. Can't beat a cooked breakfast while you're camping. There you go, got a couple of bits of bacon on the go. Got eggs. I brought one of these to store the eggs in. It's not ideal. Stop them getting damaged. We're going to have it in pita bread. Tortilla wrap, should I say. Easier than carrying bread around. It's much more durable. Here we go, egg and bacon wrap. What better way to start the day? Got the kettle on the boil again. We're adding some washing up liquid, spritz of washing up liquid into the pan. Tip the water straight in there. Let it half an hour, give it a good wash, and then it will be ready to pack away again. By which time the tent should be ready. And we can pack up and get underway. All packed up, ready to go. I've left my fleece on today. It's a little bit cool at the moment. Sun's gone in. If it gets too hot, I'll just take it off again. Going to push back into the river, have a little paddle around, a little bit more fishing, and then head back to the car. Back in the kayak. Very important. Anyone who does this, or goes fishing, or any outdoor activity, leave it just like that. All you want to see is grass, plants, and that's it, nothing else. It's very important. If you don't, it's going to spoil it for everyone else. Leave it as you found it. Take every bit of rubbish home with you. There's no need to leave it at all. Really isn't. Grey skies at the moment, so the water's looking a bit murky looking, but here we go.
She floats down the river while I stand on the ledge. There's stars on the water, they're friends of mine, she said. And the air fills with laughter, and I know she's on her way home. She's on her way.
Camera's slowly running out of battery. I'm going to leave it on now until it actually runs out. See where? Until it shuts down. I've ordered a couple of new batteries for it. The camera's quite ideal for this really. It's a Fuji XP120. Using a little tripod that you can adjust the legs on. Seems to work quite effectively. There's the weir. Yeah, the camera uses a little slot-in battery, a bit like the GoPro. Little tiny battery that goes inside. Uses a micro USB lead for charging. I bought a couple of spare batteries on eBay. They come with a plug-in charger. It also runs off USB. I can use for extended trips. I don't just use it for this, I also use it on the sailboat. A lot of plant growth this area. River's come narrow. Old stand-up paddleboarders must have a bit of a difficulty getting through this section. So I know this river's quite popular for that, isn't it? Well now. We're not far from Flatford. Heading down. What in the hell's that? Is that? Oh, it's a grot. That's a snake. It's a water snake.
My room can't afford me. My soul's all worn and frayed. I thought a lot about you lately, and the look upon your face as you shrug your beautiful shoulders as if to say, it's a shame.